Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of the Soccer AM Goes Pro in this Football Manager 2012 series. And I've got a few things to clear up first. You may be looking at this and saying, "Hang on a minute, I thought you were doing it bi-monthly. That means every 2 months in game. Why are you doing November then still?" Well, what we're doing now currently, as you can see, this game I'm going to do another live commentary for coming up next. I might upload it after this video. We'll see. Is a FA Trophy third qualifying round replay against Salford, of all teams, which technically should be Manchester United. They are located in Salford, but enough about that. Only kidding, of course, United fans, I'm only kidding. I'm going to do a live commentary for this. We drew 2-2, but I'll get to that in a minute. What a lot of people want to know, how we're getting on in the league. Now, I was talking about how it might be a bit of a struggle for us in the last video. That maybe I'll be happy with avoiding relegation. Well, turns out if we go from, obviously we lost in the Tottenham game. However, as you can see, since then we've actually gone on runs with a win in it. Or with a win in it, with a lot of wins. We're actually unbeaten now since this Bromley game. We beat Staines. I'll highlight all these. Actually, I can't because my mic's on the way. Never mind. I'll run through them very quickly. Beat Staines 3-2. I'll show you that was a very fortuitous game, but I'll show you that in a minute. Lost to Bromley, a little unlucky that one, but we went on this amazing run. We beat Havant at Waterlooville. We beat Sutton. We beat Dorchester. We beat Maidenhead, and we've drew with Salford. But I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, I'll show you these highlights now. But first of all, I'll show you the squad. Now, it's a bit bigger than the last time I've shown you. Again, I've been bringing a lot of free agents, a few odd nationalities, I'll admit. I've got Somalia. I forget Somalian in the team. Don't worry, he's not a pirate. He's not dangerous. We've got a Filipino. I think I've shown you Dali Gomez last time, the Argentinian lad. He's okay, because we've got Canadian as well. But I'll show you my transfers. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are going to be doing non-league football, but since obviously September, I brought all them in. But since in November, I went through this period of just signing a ton of players. I've spent nearly £4,500 on new players. We've got all these here. Most of these were, say, free transfers. Some of them did indeed come from clubs like Woking and Oxford and Hyde. But I just thought, why not just go for them? I've got to build up a team, and the scouts, admittedly, the scouts weren't very. I think my scout is actually my assistant manager. But yeah, he was very happy to say, get these players, get them at a reasonable price, or even at any price, actually, in fact. So I've ended up with these, and some of them are actually doing okay, because if I. Let's see, can I insert a stat? Let's see, goals. If I just show you the goals very quickly. As you can see, Anthony Wilson, who I brought in, is absolutely on fire. He's got 9. Rushton, as we all know, 6. Baby Elvis, who is, honestly, he's actually really fucking good. Not even kidding either, he's really good. And obviously, Dali Gomez has his first goal. This guy I brought in, Hartman, he's pretty decent as well. Dave Morgan, who you may know as this guy, I don't think too many people know his name, but you'll see his face if you have indeed watched Soccer AM. For some reason, he has blonde hair. I'm very used to him having dark hair, but never mind. I think he's the guy who he for me has been the one to replace Sheephead and Fenners for me. I know it's a bit. If you haven't seen the show, you're probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about, but never mind. But yeah, as you can see, Anthony Wilson is going a bit sick this past couple of months. I'll show you the play stats in the league. As you can see, he is getting his way up there. He scored 9 goals up there. Elvis Hammond, God, he used to play for Leicester. He's God, he's dropped down, hasn't he? I see he's third in goals. That's really good. I think pretty happy with how he's done. I think Baby Elvis might be in there as well now. Max Rushton's up there, not bad for him. Baby Elvis is in there, considering he's only a winger. That's not bad. But I'll show you some of the results then. So as you know, we went through this really horrible patch, but Tottenham, I don't know what happened there. I couldn't say, but we bounced back against Staines. I'll show you now. A lot of bookings, admittedly. I think I do need to sort of get the temperament down a bit. But 2 own goals, very fortuitous. If we can, I'll have a look at the first own. This was inside 3 minutes. An own goal from them for us. That makes sense. Crossing the box, and I think Baby Elvis had on that, but I think that may have gone in off the goalkeeper. I'm not too sure. Oh no, it didn't. It was a defender. So a little bit unlucky there, perhaps for their players, but never mind. I have seen worse. Apologies if you can't see this. This is the director's cam, but it was a long ball once again. It's long ball over the top, beating defenders, and there's Dali Gomez to get his first goal for the club, which is it's very good for him. Give him a bit of confidence boost. This is director's cam apparently, and it's not very good. Apparently this is meant to be a new feature, but Tubes, who hasn't really featured very much at all, I know again an own goal, but I think Dali Gomez will probably want to claim that if that were real. But nevertheless, an 88th minute own goal, Tubes with a good ball in, and Morgan with the assist, and gave us a victory, a priceless victory at that. And then, unfortunately, we lost to Bromley. That wasn't a away game, so I'm not too bothered. Rushton did score once again. I'll show you his goal very quickly. And yeah, I think we were kind of unlucky in this game. I mean, they dominated us, but I think the chances we had, we really should have scored them. If I am going to be brutally honest, and I think this was. I don't think at this point I had all the players at my disposal. I was still bringing in players at this point. I'm going to change this camera angle because this is rubbish. So it was Rushton with a good header. Baby Alves' corner, who is I've talked about. He's bloody good on this. But that was the last loss, and then having the Waterlooville we played, who you may remember was who played Liverpool, I think in the FA Cup, was it 5th round or something? They appear to have a badge resembling Hogwarts. I don't know what that is about, but whatever. We had firstly with penalty, which was very nicely dispatched by. Actually, do we have them here? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it was a penalty. Very poor play from now. And again, it was just Nutbeam's ball up. And Dali Gomez has the pace, at least the pace to cause a bit of pressure. So I can't even remember this. Oh yeah, bad tackle from behind from Perry Ryan. I don't even know if he's real or not. A dive. Well, I'm not being funny. If it was, as I say, if it was a dive, well, now that I look back on it, I don't remember them moaning about being a dive, but nevertheless, it was Dave Morgan's penalty, which he coolly dispatched. Quite fortuitously. Goalkeeper should have scored that, if I'm honest, but nevertheless, scoring his first goal for Soccer AM, even though he's been here for years. And yeah, so I was happy with that. We were in the lead, and I thought we deserved it. They came back. Sorry, we actually had the second goal from Bassi, who's the Canadian. I think he was a defender. I can't remember. Let's have a look. I can't even remember these goals. It was a great strike in the end. But that's right, yeah, I remember that was a fantastic goal. I was like, what are you hitting it for? And it just flew into the net. And Morgan got his second goal. You wait all your whole career for your first goal for your team, and then like buses, they come along, two come along at once. I kind of messed that one up. There was again flying header, and I'm going to change this camera. This is rubbish. I don't know if you can see that on a slightly smaller YouTube screen. I apologise for that. Sutton United. This is a bit weird, this one, because they batter. I mean, look at the possession. I mean, just they batters and everything. I mean, shots, target shots, possession, everything. They dominated us, but we still managed to get the victory. I was genuinely surprised, and I think the goalkeeper had quite a lot of hand in this. But at that point, we were winning 2-0, and I was just like at half time, and I was thinking, how is this happening? I was so confused as to how resilient it was, because we'd never been resilient before in this. I mean, if it was like in the, I think it was, I can't remember the game where we lost 7-1. We were absolutely shocking, but in this one we sort of, I think at this point I'd brought in defenders, but it was a long ball again over the top to Wilson. His pace was just, I don't know if it's pace or anything, but he certainly had enough there to cause problems for the defence. And then Rushton again, who it's worth having an experienced striker up front. And I can't believe how many over the top balls scored. The goalkeeper probably should have scored there, but it was quite a lucky goal. But never mind, that's what you need when you're in there. And Anthony Wilson again. I wonder if this was a long ball up. Let's find out. Well, starting in defence. Or maybe it wasn't. I was off the post from Rushton, but Wilson was there to tidy up. Good poacher's goal. And 3-1. So, again, it's another good victory. I think, could be wrong, I think this was our first clean sheet of the season. Yes, it was. Against Dorchester. I was very happy with this. Oops, I've gone on the wrong one. I was very happy with this against Dorchester. It was Baby Elvis with the 2 goals, believe it or not. And this is what I'm talking about. This was when he really did start to get into stride, and I was really thinking, my God, he's actually a really, really good player. Sorry for the subliminal flashing there. You may have seen my background. Sorry about that. There's a Portal background, by the way. Anyway, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna change it to TV, because you can't see a damn thing. It's quite a long ball, but Baby Elvis was there, and I think this was inside. Great touch from Baby Elvis, but I think it was inside like 30 seconds or something, and it was like, wow, what a start. Goalkeeper, really poor piece of goalkeeping there, but it was well done by Wilson. I'm not quite too sure what type of touch that was, but nevertheless, Baby Elvis was there on the spot to get us a second goal, and it was just that point I couldn't believe me luck because again, as you saw, it was a good game. And then finally, Maidenhead. What a game this was. Anthony Wilson with the opening goal, and as you can see there, Baby Elvis again with the winner, 95th minute. Quite incredible, really. Obviously, we'll show you that one in a minute. But this was the goal to put us in the lead through Wilson. So I've been picking players, obviously Rushton, his condition isn't brilliant, so obviously I'd sort of swap him with Gomez and so on. But Wilson again, kept sticking at it, and a genuine poacher's goal with him once again. But Baby Elvis cropping up in the last kick of the game, and look at that, and there he is, just in the box. Quite an, I don't even. You might need to rewatch that one back because that was just an extraordinary goal. Header onto the bar, bounced onto the line. Baby Elvis was the quickest to react, and yeah, knock it in and give us a good victory. But Salford in the FA Cup, in the FA Trophy. FA Trophy is like the league. I could be wrong here because I don't know a great deal about non-league football. So if correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is like the Carling Cup or the League Cup for non-league teams. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that could be it. As you can see, Hartman had a good game. He was a brand new player. I'll show you his one. I'll show you one of his goals because I think I'm going a bit over time, and I imagine it's getting a little dull. So I'll show you. I'm sure you'll be interested in like league positions and everything. So I'll just show you this goal real quick, and I'll set up the scene for the next game. Once again, it was a long ball over the top. It just seems to work for us. I don't know if it's because they've got slightly more pace or whatever, but there's Hartman. I'm not too sure if this was his first goal. Let's see what the game says. I don't think I know. The game didn't say anything, but a good finish from Hartman, and he looks like a decent buy already. So what does that mean? It means we are 5th in the Blue Square Bet South Premier League, which is extraordinary. I mean, we've only got a standard goal there. I mean, 0. I mean, that's what's that? It's not neutral. 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 That was the word I was looking for. Neutral goal difference. I mean, I know Eastleigh. I've got a +9, and I think that shows you the quality of this league, doesn't it? The team top has +9. I think that just sums everything up. But as you can see, as I say, we went on a good run, 7 wins now. Avoiding relegation seems like a genuine possibility. I'm still not holding out for promotion, but that's what happens when you build a team. You start off with a bunch of amateurs, you bring in, and you occasionally find some gems in it. It appears to be Anthony Wilson does seem to be one of those, and we are, for now at least, in a promotion spot. Alongside Woking, Welling and Salisbury. But that is all to change. We've still got a long way to go. It is only December. And what I am going to do now is I am going to, excuse me, switch this video off. And I will take it on now to the Salford game. Join me for that, for a live commentary of that coming up next. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Give the video a like. And apart from that, I will see you, as I say, for the live commentary against Salford. Goodbye for now.